What's happening, guys? I've got some really cool and inexpensive accessories that I found for my Icom ID50 that'll work with most Icom HTs and the IC705, this time on Ham Radio Tube. So the first thing I want to show you, when I got this ID50, I noticed this is like the first HT I've had where the screen isn't really recessed, and I wanted to protect it. So you can't really see, but there's actually a screen protector on here, just like you'd have on your phone, except it's not made of glass. And this came from a company called Brotech. And this is actually straight out of Germany, like English and German instructions, made in Germany. It's shipped from the German post when I got it. And you get 2 of these little screen protectors. They also make this for the ID52 if you have that. I got 2 of these for just under $13, and that's it. It's just a plastic film that's kind of hard to see on camera, but that's it. You peel off the side there, and it just fits. I mean, you can't even tell it's on there. It just fits perfectly. It's got the angles for the angles and the dangles for the dangles, and it's perfect. So this way I don't have to worry, because I'm tough on my stuff, man, and I don't have to worry about scratching the screen on this, which I already have. There's tiny little scratches on this radio, and I've only owned it for not quite 2 months yet. So for $12 and like 78 cents or something stupid cheap, to get this bit of plastic here, and it's self-adhesive. You just peel the thing off and, you know, clean it, and it just applies like such, and it's very, very easy. And now I can keep my screen protected, and then I just keep this in the bag, and I throw this in my desk drawer with my other screen protectors for my phone and stuff. And should something happen to this screen protector, you've got a backup. So, and its shipping was actually pretty quick, took about 2 weeks. It's kind of one of the things, just order it and forget about it, and then one day in the mail, you'll get something from Brotech, and it will be your screen protector. So das ist das, ja? Oh, yeah. Very good, danke, danke. Now, one great thing about the ID50 is the battery life. It lasts literally for days. Right now, the battery that's in here has been on for approximately 10 hours. And if we look at the voltage, we're still at 7.6 volts. Just lasts forever. But what's in here is not the stock battery. It's a cheap knockoff from China. So let's compare. Looking at the back, we've got a belt clip, we've got the battery, looks exactly like the Icom battery. Can you tell which one's which? Even though one says Icom, one doesn't. This battery on the left is like $23 or something like that. Stupid cheap. Same 1880 milliamp hours. I mean, if you really get a good close look at them, I mean, they are identical. One thing that I thought was funny, on the Icom battery, it says battery made in Japan, assembled in China. So they make these in Japan and then pay to ship them to China for them to assemble them, and then pay to ship them back. Like, maybe that's why Icom batteries cost so much, when you just go to China and get the cheap knockoff, and it does the same darn thing. I mean, it is a spitting image. If you took these stickers off, other than this having an Icom logo, you would literally never know. Like, the Chinese one has a little bit more texture on the body, but I mean, same feel in the springs, same interchangeability with the belt clips. Like, it is, I mean, I would assume the factory they assemble these in just took these and went to a battery factory and said, hey, make these for me, because they're identical. And even if you don't have one of the HTs, or maybe you have an ID52 or whatever takes the BP272 style battery, including the 705, okay, so here's another BP272. Well, let's take this one from China, put it in the 705, and there you are. Look at that. See, thinks it's a BP272, done and done. A fake Chinese battery, fits in all, the ID52, the ID51, the ID31, the ID50, the IC705, and it's 20 some odd dollars. So what's not to like? And now you can finally have a spare battery with an extra clip. So if you want to wear your 705 on your belt clip, you could do that too. I wouldn't recommend that. You'll probably break the belt clip, but how cool is that? You got 2 from Icom, 1 from China, and they all look exactly the same and perform the same. So can't go wrong with that. And finally, since we've been talking about batteries, we gotta have a way to charge our batteries. Yes, we can charge this with USB-C or 12 volt DC in, but what if we have a spare battery? Maybe we want to charge a little bit faster than the 5 hours that it takes to charge this from an external power supply. Well, this little rapid charger here from Amazon costs $23.74, much cheaper than the Icom one. And unlike the Icom one, it actually comes with the power cable. That's right, if you buy this from Icom, you only get the charger. You don't get a charging cable. You have to pay extra money for that. And this guy here, there you are, you can see input voltage 12 to 16 volts. So if we want to plug in the charging brick, notice it has a nice ferrite on it. We can go ahead and just plug our battery in. Red light means it's charging, green light means it's charged. It takes about 3.5 hours to charge a completely depleted battery, which is about an hour and a half faster than charging with the inputs on the radio. So you can put the radio in like such, charge it that way, or maybe you just swap batteries, put the regular or the depleted battery in here without the radio, you're charging, done and done. But wait, there's more. Because I said this charges or has a 12 to 16 volt input, we just took off this stock cord. Now here's a cord coming from my power supply that's at 12.3 volts right now, and now we're charging. Just like that. So you can plug this into your power supply, you can plug it into the charging brick, whatever, charge your batteries much faster while you're on the go. You can use your radio, have the spare battery charging, and you're back in business in 3.5 hours, which really doesn't matter how long it takes because you get days of battery life out of the ID50. So those are just a few things that I have found for my Icom accessorization that I wanted to share with you guys. So I will leave links to these. I'll put a special page for my Amazon store where you can get all this stuff. And thanks for watching. My name is Mike, K8MRD. This is Ham Radio Tube 73.